most diverse, and I'm paraphrasing, that's the most diverse cast of people that he done seen. And like he done seen no racism. So a lot of people felt like Terry Crews done thrown Gabrielle Union under the bus. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. And I'm gonna explain why. And we're gonna go deep into this today. Number one. Now, see, when we're on TV, right? Black people on TV, obviously we have a history of not getting taken seriously, right? And even Kobe's death proves that. Like, we're not really taken seriously unless we die or some shit. Or like our legacy isn't really taken into consideration unless we do something huge. So when Gabrielle Union made those comments, we was riding for her. We was like, all right, yo, if she experienced racism, that's what I mean, not experience, but if she's seen racism and she's calling it out, why the fuck would you fire her? You know what I'm saying? She's only relaying what she's seen. If them niggas want, if them motherfuckers want racist, then she wouldn't have nothing to say, right? So we was riding for Gabrielle Union. Then this nigga gets up on TV and does the whole, well, that cast is diverse. I ain't really seen nothing like that. Bruh. The issue isn't that you relayed your experience. If you didn't experience racism, fine. You didn't experience it. But for you to paint a narrative where, oh, since you didn't see it, it didn't happen, undermines what Gabrielle Union was trying to say and effectively throws her under the bus, because now you're going to have people looking at her like she's crazy. Now, people can go up to her and be like, well, Terry Crews is black and he didn't see any racism, so you're lying. That's what they can literally say to her by virtue of what you said. So it would have been better if Terry would have said, well, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it, but I would support Gabrielle Union, whatever she's doing, because she's a great woman, and I'm gonna support her. That is what you do, especially with a black woman. Like, bro, how many times black women had our backs, and then you got some coon ass niggas that don't be reciprocating the same energy. Especially since Gabrielle Union actually defended Terry Crews back in the day when he was going through his little situation. Gabrielle Union actually defended Terry Crews, and Terry Crews threw her under the bus. That's something I can't get down with. And on top of that, you're a black man, and you do that to a black woman. Like, come on, bro. That's off code, and there are repercussions for that. And the thing is, see, we warned people about Terry Crews when he was going through his sexual assault case. We weren't going at Terry Crews because he got sexually assaulted. We were going at Terry Crews because he was trying to throw black men under the bus, talking about, well, masculinity is so toxic, and we need to hold each other accountable. And yes, I agree, we do need to hold each other accountable. Yes, I agree. It was a lose-lose situation. If you would have beat that man up for touching you, you would have went to jail. But if you would have did it the way you did it, then you were going to be looked at a certain way as like weak or whatever. You're not a man or whatever. It was a lose-lose situation. Fine. I understand that. But what black men had a problem with was that you tried to throw them under the bus by talking about that toxic masculinity shit. And it's like, what does that have to do with us? You let that man touch you. Well, not let that man, but like that man touched you. That ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? So for you to sit there and say that about us, like, we're going to check you for that. And then not only are you saying that, you are saying it to people that's going to cross you. You're saying it to people that's going to be your friend 1 minute and then turn your back on you the next because you said something they ain't like. And guess what the fuck happened? That exact same shit happened because he made a comment about he believes that a man and a woman should be the parent. Like, kids should grow up in a house with a man and a woman. Bro, when I tell you white liberal LGBT Twitter came out on his neck, bro, that man got canceled instantaneously. And we warned people that this was going to happen, and it fucking happened, but then we still get blamed. Because right after Terry Crews said that, there was a whole bunch of black women talking about black men never support us. I'm like, whoa. Don't include us in that nigga's mess, because we warned y'all. We warned y'all about Terry Crews. And then there was a whole bunch of black women saying, "No, you didn't warn us about Terry Crews. You were trying to demasculate him because he got touched, and you were shaming him for being a sexual assault victim." And we were like, the niggas you were talking to probably did that, but if I remember correctly, because I was there on Twitter, I saw all the damn tweets. Yes, there was some people who were doing that, but there was a lot of us that were saying, "Hey, yo, Terry, this ain't it. This has nothing to do with toxic masculinity. It happens that you are a celebrity in Hollywood, and this shit happens all the time. That's why they have a Me Too movement. That's why they have a Time's Up movement, because it happens all the time. But don't sit there and blame black men or try to throw us under the bus because some shit done happened to you. That's what we're saying. And then we're getting the same treatment from certain black women that looked at it and went like, "Oh my God, they don't protect us. They don't protect black women. They always throwing black women under the bus." Who is they? That's that nigga. We warned you. And it pissed me off when I saw that, because if you look at the case and if you looked at the comments that black man was talking about, if you watch the YouTube videos, if you watch the Instagram stories, niggas was talking about it. They was talking about it. At one point, we was even going to ride for Terry Crews, but then he did it in a way that we couldn't rock with him. He fucking humiliates himself on national television, and we gotta hold that. So all those those particular black women that was talking about, oh, black men don't do whatever because they don't see Terry Crews act like a goddamn coon on national television. We not holding that shit. We not holding that. And we can have these discussions if you want to, but let's make sure the proper context is being used, because Terry Crews once again proves that he is going to buck dance for White Zaddy. Ugh.
Tony, you got anything to say? Oh, Tony's not here.
I think you got
let me. Okay.
it again.
Yeah, I think you got it. Okay, let me just say this. my biggest pet peeve is getting blamed for something that I have no control over. And Terry Crews is one of the people where I feel like anytime he does stuff, either is with us or against us, I feel like it always try to portray something that we're not there for. And for, like you said, a lot of not just black women, but a lot of feminists was trying to put this on black men. I remember Amanda Seales was trying to put this on black men when they was talking about this on the reel. And like you said, and like I said, whoa, he ain't got nothing to do with us. He was throwing black men under the bus. Y'all was all keying and talking about go ahead and all that other shit. So now when he throw black women on the bus, it's all of a sudden y'all want to drag them. If anything, I said this before, black men, we was right about this on both sides. We told Terry Crews that, hey, as soon as you put a different opinion that doesn't agree with this, they gonna drag you for it, just like you said with the LGBT thing, and just like it was with the him throwing Gabrielle Union on the bus. We been said Terry Crews been buck broken. So So to me, that's not our problem, and I feel like a lot of black men feel about that. No, that's not our problem. He's been doing this for a minute. Now y'all just catching on. That's and to me, Terry Crews, I've been saying this, he needs to shut up. When his wife's, and the funny part is when his wife said, if Gabrielle didn't put a statement out, you don't need to talk about it. If she hasn't talked about it, then you don't need to talk about it. And what do? You get on daytime TV and you talk about it. You ain't had to, like, we're all in, well, me and Father, we in agreements. You did not have to throw that man under the bus. I mean, you did not have to throw Gabrielle Union under the bus. You could have at least said, look, because I don't think he was on the same time as Gabrielle Union. Matter of fact, Tyra Banks, she stayed on code because they asked Tyra too. She basically said, I was there and I just did my job and I went home. She didn't say nothing else. She said, I did my job and went home, which is basically black people's term for I'm not in it.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be in it. So if Tyra Banks could do that, why couldn't you? And I think the moral of the story is I can understand like you want to listen to your wife, but you really sometimes um gotta just shut the fuck up sometimes. And and this is for the woman that says white people or black men are the white people of black
Black
people, I
community.
guess that's what she said. Um